None of that, because that's not what this is about. Less than 1% per minute. 11 oils were for free this month. Hey guys, so as promised in a previous vlog, I wanted to hop on and address a subject that I've seen circulating around social media from fellow Christian and Catholic people, and that is about this pandemic being the long Lent, now that we've approached a whole year. And I can totally see why they might think that, because Lent is a time of fasting, not necessarily from the food, but just from the things that we find pleasurable. And I completely get that. We haven't been able to see our friends and family as much as we'd like to, and when we have, it's looked very different. All that rigmarole that I don't think we need to be talking much about right now, because we already know. We already hit the 1-year mark. Yeah, I don't think we really need to go into that much detail about it. But I wanted to address the question, is this a long Lent? And my short answer is no. And my reasons why are actually pretty simple. So even though, yes, Lent is a time of fasting, and we've kind of been taking that to a whole new level for the past year, whatever it is you're fasting from during Lent or giving up or whatever you want to call it, it's something that the individual chooses with intention. And some people even make exceptions on Sundays, because Sundays are always feast days in the Catholic Church. But with the ways that life has looked different in the past year now, that has not exactly been by choice on part of the individual. It's occurred at the societal level and enforced. It's not something that we've chosen for the good of the individual and the relationship and the individual's relationship with God. It's been to protect the public health of the many. And I know with some people are probably going to dispute that. This is not intended to be political, guys. So don't anybody be making comments like, oh, this is the time that the government is controlling us. None of that, because that's not what this is about. You can think that, but let's not go off on a tangent about that. Because the point is so that us fasting from contact with family and friends, going places, all those things that we used to do, that's not by choice. That's something that the masses are doing because it's what we need to be doing right now until everybody can get vaccinated and this is all over. And during Lent, our fasting is chosen by the individual, as I said, and the individual should choose their Lenten sacrifice with intention of supporting their relationship with God. Now, there are many things that can help our relationship with God, though they really boil down to prayer, really. Things like going to Mass, reading Scripture, praying, that sort of stuff. And there are also things in this world that do not support our relationship with God, and that looks different for everybody. And those things aren't inherently bad, but they can be when they're hurting your relationship with God. Which is why people often choose something to give up for Lent, or they choose something that they're going to try to do more of in favor of distracting themselves from the distractions to their relationship with God, if that makes sense. So for some people, that could be watching TV. They might be giving up junk food. They might be giving up a specific food. They might be giving up swearing. Just whatever the person is doing, that they have found is a distraction to their relationship with God. The point of Lenten fasting is they're fasting from that thing specifically during Lent, with the hope that it'll help them restore their relationship with God. Social distancing is not that. And the other part of Lenten fasting is that there are some exceptions, and of course the individual can choose what those exceptions are. Now granted, in the case of social distancing, there are exceptions to that as well, though they're more obvious exceptions, something like pushing a person in a wheelchair, administering CPR. Those would be very obvious exceptions to the 6 feet apart thing. And obviously, if you need to go to the grocery store, that would be an exception to avoid going out as best you can. Like, those are very obvious exceptions. But with your Lenten sacrifice, the exceptions aren't always obvious. For some people, there may be no exceptions, but others may choose to have some exceptions. And those exceptions won't necessarily be obvious. And they're the individual, and it all comes down to, is this exception something that's going to help my relationship with God or hinder it? So, for example, some people choose to continue with their Lent sacrifice on Sundays, and some people do not. And some people choose to do that because Sundays are feast days in the Catholic Church, but some people don't, because if they're using this time to try to break a bad habit, once a week might make them too easily fall back into that habit again. It's really all up to the individual. Or let's say the person decided to give up the donuts for Lent, but they might let their exception be church events where there are donuts, because those are times for faith and fellowship, and the donuts are just part of that, and that's kind of part of being part of the community. Like, I could not give you guys an all-inclusive list on here because it really is a very individual thing, and Lent really is supposed to be a very individual journey, and it's about you and your relationship with God. It's not about anybody else. So I hope that helped. To answer some questions about this long Lent thing, or maybe even give some insight on the other side of the things about why some of you guys might be hearing some people say that on social media, and even just about what the whole point of Lent is. So now that you guys have heard my little spiel about the long Lent thing, let's move on to the more everyday vloggy type things. So today I'm doing a couple of loads of laundry, and I'm editing a vlog. Well, it's not really a vlog. I mean, it's on my vlog channel, but today my Young Living ER order for the month of March came in, and I am so pumped because there are some things in this order that I really needed. So I filmed my video unboxing that order for you guys. So I'm going to be editing and then posting that tonight, and also do a couple loads of laundry, and I'm going to take you guys along with me. Now let's roll these clips. So this video export is literally taking for stinking ever, like less than 1% per minute. It's 8:38 and I started trying it to get this video exported at like 8:10-ish, and it took me minutes just to even get the app open. Like, I was trying to have this video uploaded by 8, but obviously that's not happening tonight, so hopefully this thing picks up the pace soon. It's kind of ridiculous. Well, it's 8:47, and it's seriously only 22% uploaded. And I do have some clothes in the dryer that just got done, so I guess I'm just gonna take the clothes out of the dryer and go downstairs and fold some laundry and just not even look at this for a little bit, and maybe that number will magically go up that much faster if I'm not even looking at it. So it's 9:06 and we are now at 40%. So it's not really going any faster, but at least I didn't have to watch this number get here very, very slowly. And it's 10:01 now, so it's 10:01 p.m. now, and I got that video not only exported, but it's also uploaded and a thumbnail chosen, you guys. There's a certain word that I want to use, but because it's Lent, I'm not allowed to say it right now, but it fits this situation so well. Hey guys, so I just got done with some editing and posting of the vlog, as you guys just saw. So now I'm gonna get in the shower, but before I do, I wanted to show you guys me setting up the diffuser for tonight, because after I get out of the shower, I pretty much go straight to sleep, and I'm not really going to want to film anything or close out the vlog, so I'm just going to do that now. So I've got my Haven diffuser right here, which, as a reminder, for the month of March, there is a starter kit for new enrollees that features this Haven diffuser that I got in the holiday launch, and I highly recommend this diffuser. So you guys just click my referral link to get your starter kit and pick this diffuser, or really any Young Living diffuser, but this one's a good one. You guys are going to love it. So I pushed the button here on the left to turn the light on, and that's one feature that I really like about this one, especially for nighttime, is that the light and the diffuser can run independently. So I like to turn the light on because the lighting in here isn't that great, and that helps me to see the fill line. So I've just got this glass bottle of water that I got on Amazon, and that's a good diffuser station tip. Just keep a bottle of water right next to your diffuser so you don't have to run to the sink every time you refill your diffuser. So I've filled to the fill line, and if you guys saw my ER unboxing video, you saw that I got a free bottle of Rutavala this month, which I really like in the Sleep Essence supplement. So I'm going to be diffusing that tonight. We've got 4 drops of that. And now, because Rutavala on its own doesn't exactly smell good, I've also got tangerine. This is kind of hard to do one-handed. And I'm just going to do 1, 2 drops of that. And I'm going to put this piece on, and then put the ceramic top on. Push the button on the right to turn the diffuser on. You guys can see the mist coming up. And then push the button on the left, the light button, once more to dim the light, and then again to shut off the light. and I'll turn on this light to illustrate. And you guys can see that the mist is still going. The diffuser still runs even with the light off, which is why I love this diffuser for nighttime use. So that way the light from it doesn't disrupt my sleep. So that's why I like to keep this diffuser upstairs and the other diffuser that I first had downstairs, because the light and the diffuser on that one cannot function independently. So I guess now it's time for me to close out the vlog. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, hit that bell, comment, give me a thumbs up, all the things. And don't forget that all my referral links are down in the description box below, as are my other social media, so that way you guys can go follow me there too. Love you guys so much. See you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.